Now, everybody loves a cute little baby, and the building behind me is absolutely full of them.
Take good care of my baby.
This is the maternity ward at St Michael's Hospital in Bristol.
They deliver 96 babies on average per week, so that's one every 2 hours.
Thinking of her in everything you say and do.
And the midwives and nurses of the ward are there for every single one of them.
So Sarah, this is where all the magic happens, where all the babies are delivered.
Yeah, this is our central delivery suite in St Michael.
The absolute most magical of places. And how many beds do you have here, roughly?
Yeah, we have 14 beds
14
and 2
beds.
recovery rooms.
OK, so that's quite a lot to get through.
Yes.
And how many midwives do you have looking after the women
We
here?
usually have 9 midwives on the shift.
Oh, come on through, baby George.
As well as the midwives on the ward, there are also nurses like Sue, who has worked at St Michael's for over 40 years.
So how many babies have you seen come through here?
I would have no idea, thousands. Family, friends, neighbours. I've had the pleasure of seeing them all. 4 of my grandchildren were born here as well.
Oh my gosh.
I just love it.
You just love the babies.
Yeah, love the babies and the
It's easy to
mummies
see
and
that.
the staff.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
a very sociable hospital. It's lovely, yeah.
What do you think is the best bit of your job?
The best bit of my job is seeing a baby and its parents going home happy.
Emma and Max are 2 parents who will be going home very happy after Emma gave birth to twin girls.
So were you expecting to have twins?
No, not at all. It's not really in the family.
How are they feeding?
Yeah, so far so good. Matilda did lose quite a lot of weight. She was quite jaundiced at the start, but Ivy's been steadily putting it on and managing to feed and express. And
How have you found it delivering here?
I was a bit nervous about that whole process, but they they were really reassuring and really helpful, and they really looked after us.
In fact, the staff here are so well trusted that they even deliver each other's babies, and Sarah has spotted a very special member of staff for me to talk to.
Well, we've known one another a long time, haven't we?
have.
We've worked together many years as nurses and midwives, haven't we?
We have.
And I was fortunate enough to catch Sarah's second baby.
Wow, so Sue actually delivered your baby?
My son Tom, who's 28 now.
He's 28 now. Oh my gosh, what an incredible thing to sort of tie you two together, because now obviously, you work together and...
Tears coming down there.
Oh.
I think a lot of the midwives here have looked after our colleagues and our doctor colleagues, and what a privilege to be able to do that. It's really special.
It is. There's a really nice feel about it all, and oh bless you, she's doing great. You're going to set me off in a minute.
But working in a maternity hospital isn't all about cuddling babies and changing nappies. Some mums-to-be, like Natasha, require special monitoring ahead of the delivery.
This pregnancy is quite complex. I have a couple of conditions which can affect the baby, but also the baby's growth started to tail off kind of at the end of last week. I have been pregnant before. I've got a 7-year-old daughter, and sadly we lost a daughter last year at 24 weeks.
How did you cope with that?
With a lot of support from my partner Tom, and together we've managed by doing quite a lot of sort of positive things in the last year and raising some awareness as well with regards to kind of stillbirth and things. So I think that's how we've got through it. And obviously now we've got this pregnancy to focus on, so this has kept us quite preoccupied over the last 6 or 7 months.
Well, I'm positive that very soon Natasha will have her hands full, much like I do here, with a beautiful newborn baby.
Oh my goodness, this really is the best part of the job. It's just the most amazing feeling. It's really hard to put into words. All the stress and all the hours that people put in, it's all worth it because it goes towards this really, really special moment that people just never forget.